Welcome to another beautiful day here at Mills Motors, located at 240 Bond Street East in Oshawa. Today we're looking at the awesome 2017 Acadia SLE 2 all-wheel drive, shown here in the very nice Quicksilver Metallic. Under the hood, it's rocking the 3.6-liter Dock direct injected V6 engine with the 6-speed automatic transmission. Taking a look at the inside of the vehicle, the upholstery is all cloth, and down here are the controls for the 8-way power adjustable driver's seat, including lumbar support. On the inside of the driver's side door, there's quite a bit of storage, as well as the automatic trunk button, where you can have it open up all the way, 3/4 of the way, or even off. And over here are the powered window controls, as well as window lock and the powered mirrors. And over here are the powered lock and unlock. To start the vehicle, just put one foot on the brake and then push and hold this button here. So starting on the left hand side, here is the electronic parking brake button. Over here are the exterior lights as well as indicators. On the left hand side of the steering wheel are all the cruise control buttons, and on the back here there are these two buttons which are for changing through the favorite radio stations. Over here on the right hand side are the two hands-free and Bluetooth buttons, as well as all of these buttons here that help you navigate your way through that.
Is in demonstration mode.
They help you navigate your way through that driver digital screen. And on the right hand side here there are these two buttons which are for changing the volume of the radio. And over here are the wipers. And now looking at the center touch screen here, the vehicle comes with AM, FM, and XM radios, as well as you can connect your phone to it. That projection icon means that it is Car Apple Play as well as Android Auto friendly. There are also some settings and OnStar settings to go through. And speaking of OnStar, if you go up here and you were to click that middle blue button right there, you will be connected to OnStar, and they can help you out with any situation that you are in, including pinpointing a destination for you here on this screen. Now this rear climate icon, if I press that, all the controls for the rear climate do come up, which is pretty nice. So below the screen are the radio controls. So we have the volume here in the middle, changing through the different stations and tracks with these two buttons here. Home button, as well as answering calls right there. And now looking at the Aircon Controls, the vehicle comes with a front and rear defrost, as well as dual climate control. So I can have the driver set to 17, passenger set to 19, which is quite nice for when the driver and passenger do have different temperature wants. We've got the on, off, and fan speed here in the middle, and it also comes with heated driver and heated passenger seats. Down below here there is some storage, as well as an auxiliary power outlet and two USB ports and an auxiliary input. There's the traction control button as well as the hazards. In between the seats there are two cup holders, as well as the drive selector shift knob right here. So right now when it's green it says X2. It means it's front wheel drive. Shift it over once and now we're in X4 or all wheel drive. Move it over one more time. This with the checkered flag is a sport mode, which will help improve the acceleration as well as the steering, and the suspension work will be tuned a little bit differently. Going over one more time, here's the off-road setting, which is obviously very helpful and useful for when you're going off-roading and doing some of that doing some all-terrain stuff. And then you can just revert it all the way around again to get back to front wheel drive, and you can go either way, so you can shift either way. There we go. And with this armrest here, if we lift that up, on the inside there is some storage. And moving to the passenger side, there's a nice big glove box here, which offers a decent amount of storage for some bigger items. And on the passenger side door, there is the powered lock and unlock and the powered windows. Have a look at those gorgeous 18-inch aluminum wheels, and as we make our way over to the rear of the vehicle, underneath here is the colored backup camera that does show up for you on the inside of the vehicle on the center screen, which is quite useful for when backing the vehicle up. Now there are a few different ways to open the trunk. One is to press the button located down here. Another is to press the button located on the inside of the driver's side door. And the third option is to double click this lower right hand button here on the key fob, and the trunk will open automatically. Now back here there's quite a lot of room, as well as some hooks on the right and left hand side, which is perfect for securing a cargo net. And underneath here, if you lift that up, there's some storage as well underneath here, which is pretty good if you do need to keep some items separated. There is also an auxiliary power outlet located back here. And these third row seats do fold down. All I have to do is pull back on this little rope right there and folding down. So pulling back on the handle there and pushing forward, and they fold down. So this is perfect if you have some bigger items to move around. You can certainly do so with the space now available. But if you do have some really big items that you need to take with you, those second row seats do also fold down, and no worries, you do not need to go all the way up there to fold them down, because there are two handles back here which are for that. So as I pull back on this top handle here, you'll see that that left seat will fold down. So again, you're pulling back on these handles here, and then the seat will fold down. So like I said, that's great if you do have some really big items to move around. And to close the trunk, all you gotta do is manually do it with the handle here, or you can press the button, or you could also press the button on the key fob again. Now looking at the rear passenger side door, here on the inside there's quite a bit of storage, as well as the powered window control. And before I actually do take a seat in these second row seats, if you do pull on this lever down here at the bottom, this seat will fold down flat. And if you need to get anyone in and out of that third row, just pull on this handle right here, lift up, and as you're going to be pushing that forward, so it squishes up to that front seat there. Now there is quite a lot of room for anyone to get in and out of the third row, and I shall prove that by now crawling back here. Okay, so back here on the left hand side there is some storage, cup holder, as well as a USB port. Over here on the right hand side there is another cup holder. And now bear with me as I make my way out of the vehicle just to get back in. So here we go. So behind the passenger seat there is some storage, as well as there is some behind the driver's seat. And behind this middle console there are the Aircon Controls. So we got the fan speed on the left, temperature there on the right, and there are also two USB ports back here, as well as some sliding storage. And I mean a lot of sliding storage, there's quite a bit here. And as I turn around, you can see that these second row seats do also have these armrests right here and here, which is really nice if you are going on some of those longer rides. So within this vehicle, you can seat a total of 6 people. What an amazing all-around vehicle, folks, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but it does get better, because it is also equipped with the safety and connectivity of OnStar, as well as having its very own 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot, which does mean that you can safely search the web whilst in the vehicle, which will help move time along very quickly for when you are going on some of those longer rides. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the awesome 2017 Acadia SLE 2 all-wheel drive, shown here in the very nice Quicksilver metallic. Under the hood, it's rocking the 3.6 liter DOC direct injected V6 engine with the 6-speed automatic transmission. If you want to test drive this awesome vehicle, we are located at 240 Bond Street East in Oshawa, and we would be very happy to show you that we will do whatever it takes.